Good evening, YouTube. What's up? I'm not gonna do a video of the reading that I did on Sade Robinson, the young lady that met up with this weirdo sick person for a date. She didn't know he was sick, and I didn't. I just don't want to be disrespectful, especially because of what I saw in the reading. I'm gonna tell you right now, that just wasn't some two people getting together just to get their freak on. That was an exchange. That was a money exchange. I see monetary offers all over these readings that I've been doing on that young lady, and a lot of cards keep coming up over and over again. So one of them is Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles, that's another negotiation, monetary negotiation. Also, it could indicate that either three people were involved in this young lady's murder, or the fact that maybe she may have been the third victim, or it could be both. Now, when they got together, it was for sex and it was about money, okay? So it was, things were cool. I'm looking at the Lover's card. I'm looking at the Page of Wands. Now, if I'm not going to show you the Page of Wands, but the Page of Wands on this particular deck that I decided to read about Sade's situation, a young lady is dancing. So this card keeps coming up. She was dancing. They were probably drinking or whatever, and it was things were kind of good for a moment. All right. So when it was time for him to pay up, either he said he wasn't paying, or he wasn't giving her what it was that they originally agreed to, because I saw that she was dissatisfied. And then the Five of Wands came up talking about a fight, a struggle. All right. So there were other things that she didn't agree upon too either, because I'm thinking, I keep looking at this Eight of Swords, and that's somebody being tied up. Now, if you read or if you heard the news, on the news about how when the police went to that man's house, they found a sex dungeon or a torture dungeon. I'm seeing this young lady that is tied up. All right. So she ended up tied up. I don't think that it was at first her decision to be tied up. I think that he got the better of her after the struggle, and he tied this woman up. Okay. And that was the end for her. That was it. The swords are coming up because he chopped her up. He decapitated her. Now, I was trying to see, and I was praying that he killed her first before he decapitated her, instead of decapitating her while she was alive. And I kept getting the Three of Swords, and the Three of Swords came up at the base. So the Three of Swords can talk about pain. So she endured some pain. Hopefully it wasn't the pain of being decapitated piece by piece, limb by limb, while she's living, but she did go through pain. She experienced pain. This is so sad. She didn't expect it, but it's weird. I kept seeing cards come up, like the Hermit card and the High Priestess, which tells me that at some point she was really wondering if this was if things were going to turn out the way that that she hoped to. I kind of feel like the High Priestess saying that she had a feeling about something. And then I even saw the High Priest come up. So the High Priest can talk about, and the High Priestess can talk about not listening to your intuition. She felt that something was wrong. She knew that something was wrong. She totally ignored it, and she ended up a victim of his dungeon of horrors. Okay, so as a departed soul or entity, I did a reading on that too. And the Eight of Swords comes up again. The Nine of Swords came up. Was that the Five of Cups? She's in the in the Page of Swords. She's devastated. On the other side, she is devastated. This is a super big loss for her. Absolutely. This is so sad. It is not too late to send up prayers for this young lady. You can always pray for people who have departed and who are having a hard time on the other side, probably because of how they passed. Sometimes because what they feel that they left behind in life. They might have been they might have lived a life where they were very happy, had a lot of family and friends. They were living it up. Maybe they were rich, just really, really enjoyed life, and then boom, they're on the other side, and that could be very difficult also. But she's not doing well on the other side either. She's very devastated, extremely so, and very disappointed, very much so. So she needs your prayer. But I'm not putting the young lady down. I'm not, just trying to dishonor her, but she knew what she went over there for a specific purpose. There was a money offer, and that's what it was. That's just what it was. And he didn't come through. He started doing things, wanted her to do things that she wasn't expected to do, and he pretty much had it out for her anyway, and they had a struggle, and she lost her life. So please, again, I'm not dishonoring this young lady's life or her death. Women especially, men too, but women especially, please be careful out there. You don't go to the house of a person you just met, whether online or in person or at work or whatever. You don't go to their house after a day. You don't let them know where you live. You meet up with them, you have the date, you talk, and go about your business. But this was different anyway. It was definitely a sexual exchange. She was supposed to get paid for that. So let's pray for the dearly departed Sade Robinson. Condolences to her family and friends and loved ones. And you all, thanks for listening. Please like and share my video, and peace. Be safe.